Hello joyful tribe and welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are making oha soup. Oh my god, can you tell that this soup is a delicious soup? Even if you've not eaten it before, you can tell. Alright, so to make this soup, we're going to start by cooking our cocoyam. This right here is going to serve as a thickener. While that is cooking, go ahead, cook your protein. I'm using goat meat, but feel free to use any protein that you prefer. Next thing is the seasoning. I'm not going to add salt because this seasoning contains salt. This is the onga shrimp seasoning. I've been loving it. Next thing is some dry pepper for a bit of heat. I'm going to add some more protein, but I'll add it after I have steamed this goat meat. So cover and let it steam for 15 minutes without adding water. While that is steaming, I went ahead to wash my okporoko head. Can you see the yamayama? Look at all the insects inside this stockfish head. So always wash it with hot water. Soak it with hot water and salt for at least 5 minutes. Then go in with cold water, wash it until there is no ant in there. Okay, it is very important. All right, so continue to do this until you're sure it is clean. 15 minutes later, I check on the goat meat and you can see it has rendered some juice in the pot. If you're patient enough, you can let this go some more so the juice can dry back into the goat meat to ensure for a really delicious protein. Next thing is the washed stockfish head. Go in with a bit more water at this point as well. Cover and allow this to cook until the meat is about 70% done. To make oha soup, you can either use banga juice or palm oil. I'm using banga juice today and I have this pulp which was frozen. I brought it out to, defrost on my counter. Now in a bowl, I'm going to break it apart and then go in with hot water. The hot water is going to allow us get the most from this pulp, alright? But be careful with the hot water. So I'm going to wiggle around with my spatula and then, pass it through a sieve, catch the shaft, and we have our banga juice. Today's virtual hug is for Kandebo watching from Jamaica. I'm glad you love the recipes. Please let me know where you're watching from so I can send you a hug in my next video. Also, if this is your first time here, I want to specially thank you for clicking to watch this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share before you go. Turn your bell notification on as well so you'll be among the first to know anytime I upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, I love you. Thank you for always coming back to watch. Alright, so our pop is ready now. I'll set that aside. At this time, I go check on our cocoyam. You want to press it just like this. Be careful so you don't burn yourself. Once it breaks up easily, you know it is ready. So you want to blend this while it is still hot. Blend or pound it, whichever one you prefer. So peel it and place in a blender. Blend until it is smooth. For the full list of everything I'm using today, please check the description box. I always list them in the description box. You also want to blend some crayfish and pepper and then set it aside. Please use as much pepper as you can tolerate. I have the oha vegetable here. It's a very tender vegetable. You can just cut them up with your fingertips just like this. If you are still watching, this is a good time to please click the like button, subscribe and turn your bell notification on so you'll be among the first to know anytime I upload a new video. Thank you. Now this is done, wash really well and set it aside. Next I have the Uziza leaf here. I'm going to wash them as well really well and then slice this up with a knife. At this time, I check on the goat's meat and the stock head, and it is doing well. I'm going to give it a gentle stir and then go in with our palm fruit. Now, at this point, this meat is 70% cooked. It is not cooked through. We are still cooking. So go in with your banga juice at this point. If you're adding everything, be sure not to add the sediment because that can feel like sand. Once I add that, I like to go in with the washed catfish here and then go in with our blended crayfish and pepper as well. Cover halfway through and allow this to come to a boil. If you're using palm oil, simply add a little bit more water, bring to a boil. Once it boils, add the palm oil and allow the oil to integrate into the soup before you continue with the rest of the ingredients. So at this time, our palm fruit is boiling. I'm going to now go in with some ogiri. Oh my god, this right here is a game changer. Okay, so add a little bit and go in with your thickener. I'm using cocoyam paste as my thickener. You can also use achi or cocoyam powder, anyone you have. But cocoyam paste is the traditional thickener for this soup. I also tasted and adjusted with a bit more salt. Cover and cook until this is well dissolved into the soup. Something I would do differently is add the Uziza leaf the same time I added the cocoyam paste. That way the Uziza leaf have time to release its beautiful flavor into the soup. Oha is a very soft vegetable, so add that last and cook for just 2 minutes. Also, you want to feel free to go in at any point, remove the cocoyam once you achieve your desired thickness. Oha soup is not meant to be very thick because when it cools down, it's going to thicken up some more. Alright, so once I achieve my desired thickness, add the oha leaf. Remember I said you add the Uziza earlier. Once you add the oha, let this steam for just 2 minutes. The residual heat will finish the cooking and our soup is ready. You guys, the aroma, nose blinding, color, check, taste, heavenly. This soup was delicious. I paired this with au. What will you have this with? Fufu, gari, amala. What's your best pair? Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Click the like button and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.